Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about the Jailer that we all saw in the Shadowlands expansion trailer. So when we saw Sylvanas fly up in the air, we saw this big Jailer shadow behind her, and Ion also confirmed that this is the Jailer and he's probably going to be, the end character. Well, as we know right now, he's going to be the end boss that we are going to face in Shadowlands. So he's basically the big guy who has the mall and control the mall and, basically has the prison where all the baddest guys are. But for some reason, he's the guy who's enforcing and making Sylvanas much stronger because they're using the same power. So finally, Wowhead has now been digging into it and they have actually found the model of him. Let's go try and look at that. So here we see the Jailer, and it's probably what you can call like Deathwing has. It's probably his human form. So when he goes into his human form and, like stand in front of you and actually have a conversation with you and maybe even have some quest and lore for you, this is going to be his human form. Ignore the weird chains, they are a little bit weird. But the very thing that I really see about this character is that he has enormous, like a hole in his chest. I mean, that is quite creepy. It looks like, he's actually trying to heal, but he has like these iron things going down that doesn't allow him to actually, hell, I don't know why he has a hole. I guess we probably know. Rest of it looks like, he just has some standard pants. Then he has the chains, like Sylvanas is using the chains versus the new Lich King. Then he has he actually looks like Voldemort, just with a nose. So yeah, that is basically his human form, and I could imagine this hero also would enter Heroes of the Storm, actually. Beside that, we also have got a new Sylvanas. So it looks like Sylvanas, she basically walked up to the Jailer and said, "Hey, do you have some clothes I can borrow?" And he was like, "Yeah, I have this clothes here from my ex-wife. You can basically get it." So this is Sylvanas with the Jailer themed items. So one of the things I don't hope is that she will now be a B character, like a character that is not like a main person anymore, but it will be like a secondary character. So now she's just going, to be the Jailer's wife or something like that. I still hope she's got to have some unique lore, very, some kind of a main plot in the expansion. That still would be pretty cool. But again, the armor looks fine. I actually better like the armor she had before. She was looking much more badass. But I mean, this is of course the Jailer themed, so it's still pretty awesome. So that's basically the news we have for now, that we know the Jailer is going to be the big bad guy, basically the end-game character, or the end-game, like, with Rattle Lich King, we knew that Lich King was going to be the bad guy. The Jailer here is going to be the bad guy. He has a human form, and of course he has the monster form that we saw in the trailer. And all in all, it looks really promising. And I'm going to be very interested to see if it's going to be the basic plot, where we're going to kind of know this character and he will be the big bad guy we have to kill, or if they're going to twist it that maybe he's actually ending up being a good guy and maybe Sylvanas is like taking his place and be evil, or Sylvanas is trying to kill him, or we don't really know which one is going to be the bad guy and evil. But they have pretty much confirmed that the Jailer is the big bad guy for now. I mean, they can always be additional patches, like in Classic Ragnaros was the first big bad boy, and then Nefarian came, and then the Naxxramas came. So maybe it will be the same, where the Jailer is the first one, then maybe someone else the next one, and so on. But it's nice to see the face of the person who's going to be the big bad guy. But of course, we haven't seen his monster form. This is pretty much his human form, and then it will be interesting to see his monster form when we see it. So thanks for watching, everyone. Leave down a comment, let me know, are you hyped for Shadowlands, and what do you think about the Jailer? Thanks for watching, have a nice evening, peace out.